Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough, here's Stephen Howson. We're on Sir Matt Busby Way, outside Old Trafford. Manchester United have beaten Hull City 2-0. Comfortable that, isn't it? It was. I know it was 1-0 for a long time, but really comfortable.
It was comfortable because we didn't get out of first gear. There was a couple of times a couple of players tried something a little bit out of the ordinary, but mate, what a boring game that was, wasn't it? I mean, that first half...
Boring's good when you're winning 2-0.
We wasn't winning 2-0 till quite late on, though, was we? And I'm thinking, especially even at 1-0, I'm thinking, all I wanted from tonight was to put the tie to bed tonight, right? So Jose can play a strong team in the second leg, right?
Weakened team in the second.
No, I mean a strong team in the second leg, because that's what he's going to play. You're gonna go through, aren't you, and be like, right, sound, all them youngsters, no, strong team again, Zlatan, Carrick, get in the mix, son. No, that's what you're thinking, innit? Get the tie to play, put to bed, bring on the Scousers, let's go 10 straight wins, let's shut the fucking press up for a little bit. Have
we not done that already?
Not really. I think you go 10 and you put Liverpool out of there as well. They're going to win the league, aren't they, as well? Klopp's the new
won the league
and all the rest of it. Best manager in the world and all that shit. How about we go 10 on the bounce against Liverpool and let's start talking about Manchester United being a force in this league. We can go as high as third with crazy goal difference this weekend. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how Manchester United are on a run of form. And after we've got Liverpool, we've got Stoke, who are in all sorts of trouble at the moment. And then we've got Hull like 15 times. We can go on a right run of wins. People are talking about what Chelsea did under Conte. Manchester United are about to do it, and no one's saying a goddamn thing.
Is that a good thing that we're not really getting spoken about? And do you think maybe the players had one eye on that crucial Liverpool game?
I think there's a good chance that the players had an eye on that. Otherwise, there's bad warning signs that Louis van Gaalisms are creeping in. But I think you also got to remember there's two teams in a game of football at times, and I thought Hull just completely collapsed there. They was looking to maybe hit us with set pieces. They wasn't trying to play football against us. They just completely defended. After we scored their first, they started leaving a striker up. But before that, it was two banks of five. It was complete defend at all costs. And when you've got teams like that are sitting compact right in front of the box, and you've only got one guy up front, it's really hard to get balls through. It's really hard to get balls in behind. So I'm not going to criticise United too much, but it's not like we tried really hard anyway. It was just sort of like going through the motions a little bit, which I guess is a good sign if you can go through the motions against another Premier League team, regardless of where they are in the league, and win 2-0 and not break a sweat doing so. No one's been injured. No one's come out of that game looking worse off than when they went into it. We're ready now. We've got 6 days before that big Liverpool game. And this is a massive game. I can't overestimate how big this game is, mate. This is a massive, massive, crucial game in the season. We lose it, and then getting anything
back to square one kind of feeling.
Nightmare going to be coming back off that, because that opens up a big gap between us and Liverpool. Arsenal could go and put more than a win ahead of us. City and Tottenham could start getting away from us again a little bit. We've got to beat them. It's nothing is more important than that one game this weekend.
Mkhitaryan could have made it 1 or 2-0 in the first half. He had two clear-cut opportunities, didn't score them, but did some other very, very good things. Does he need to start on Sunday? And what did you make of his performance today? He was on the left today as opposed to the right.
That was different. I like when he drifts in the middle. I think when he drifts in the middle, things happen, but things just didn't happen on the back of that today, because I thought there was just too many players. Hull players just crowded him out. Liverpool ain't going to crowd him out, and he is going to be the difference at Liverpool. I think their defence can be got at. I think their midfield is not as strong. They're going to lead players forward because they're going to think they're going to hit us on the counter. So it's going to be an entirely different game of football. And I'm relishing these big games. Last year we looked fantastic against the bigger teams under Louis van Gaal. This year we've not really done it against some of the bigger teams. We've not really turned up. City beat us at Old Trafford. Chelsea absolutely wiped the floors at the Bridge. Arsenal was lucky to come away with a 1-1. So we've not really put any of them aside at the moment. We beat Spurs, but it was tight. This is an opportunity for us to really make a statement, not just a statement, but also really help our chances, because I think we can still get into that top 2. And it's not out of the woods for us to put a title challenge on, but it is if we don't win on Sunday.
Yeah, if we win on Sunday, we're definitely in the title race, because if people are saying Liverpool and Arsenal and all that are, then come on, get a grip.
Chelsea's to lose. There's more than 50% chance that Chelsea are taking this league, and then it's the rest of us make up the rest of it. Yeah. But if we get 3 points at weekend, then we are in the conversation. We've just forced our way into the conversation. We was out of that thing in November, and we're back in the mix, and no one's talking about it. And half of me's glad.
Just let them keep writing us off, though. That's what
there's no parity, is there? Why is one rule for one and one for another?
We know why, and it's written in big red letters on that stand there.
Press pissed me off, mate. Manchester United.
That's
the
why.
Press pissed me off. The Press are an absolute joke.
All right, forget them. We won. Say it again.
Them.
Thanks. Who's your man of the match today and why? We're going to go on to player ratings in a bit, but who's your man of the match?
it's hard to pick one, I think, tonight. Probably Tony Valencia. Didn't think he put a foot wrong. Really impressed with him. Intelligent use of everything that he does. Everything he does seems like pretty well thought out. Even if it's just knocking a ball against the opposition player to win a throw-in, he's doing like the right things at the right time. He's beat his man a bit more than he used to. Too often, Valencia used to frustrate the shit out of you. Get into a good position and then just pass it back 45 degrees, and he seems to be doing that a lot less. He seems to be committing his man.
It seemed to be instruction, though.
Well, today he played it round the outside of a guy and tried to catch it on a run around, and you think, man, where's that been? Because there ain't many players faster than him. I was impressed with Valencia today. I thought at times Pogba looked good, but I can't give him man of the match for the amount of times that he just belonged.
Juan Mata with another crucial goal, mate.
That's what man Mata does, mate. That's what he does.
Does he start Sunday? Because this is what people are going to... Does he start? He started on the right today. We're expecting Mickey to start on the right. Marshall on the left. Are we going to play with a number 10 or a Carrick back?
No, I think Carrick definitely comes back. You go midfield three, you go Pogba and Herrera. That's better than anything Liverpool can throw together. Are you kidding me? Jordan Henderson, you're going to have your pants pulled off on Sunday, mate. And then up front you go with Mkhitaryan because he is the difference maker. You go with Marshall because, again, tonight he looked hungry, didn't he? Direct. Can you imagine that running at Liverpool defence? We know what's going to happen. We've seen it happen already at Old Trafford. And then Zlatan up front once he gets over whatever's wrong with him.
Get well soon, Zlatan. Player ratings, David De Gea.
6.
Valencia, your man of the match.
I'm going to give him an 8.
Smalling.
6. Didn't do anything wrong.
Jones.
Same. Actually, there was a couple of times Jones had really... Jones was running with their forward. He was running forwards and he was running backwards, looking at the ball, and kept up with him. Impressive. 6 and a bit.
Darmian. Remember he got that assist towards the end?
I do, but I don't like him as a left back. He slows it down too much, cutting inside on his right foot.
Shows how vital it is that we keep a hold of Luke Shaw and sort him out.
Of course it is, yeah. I thought with Darmian, again, going forward, I don't think his distribution's great, but he was linking up with Mata a little bit on that left-hand side quite well. Some decent little interplay there. There was a couple of times where he intercepted it nice, read the ball, jumped in front of his man. 6 and a quarter. Going for quarter.
Herrera.
7.
Pogba.
7.5.
Mata. The goal scorer.
7.
Mata gets 8. Mkhitaryan.
7.
Rooney.
I didn't think it was great at all today. Yeah, probably a 5.5 or a 6 because he wasn't awful, but he just wasn't doing much.
Wasn't as good as he has been recently.
And do you know what? Let's talk about that ball from Pogba for him. That would have been the goal to break a record with, not shinning it like he did to equal it. If you're going to break a record, you've got to break it. Pogba sticks a ball over. God himself couldn't have played a better
ball. I don't mind
if
Rooney breaks the record shinning it on Sunday with a winner in front of the straight.
That's a different story, isn't it? But if you're going to score, if you're going to break a record, break it with a goal that's memorable. Don't shin it in.
Rashford.
Dangerous, but not accurate. So 7.
Marshall came
on. Looks strong. 7.5.
Lingard.
Jesse looked mint when he came on. 7.5.
His movement is very, very underappreciated.
Especially late in the game.
And
a tired defence that's been run ragged. Jesse Lingard coming on to keep the ball, move it around. That's a great option off the bench.
And the
7, he didn't do anything wrong, but
scored!
So he gets a 7. Wasn't on that long.
Flaney gets 10 from me.
Can we talk about that hug? I've never even hugged my wife like that, like he just hugged Jose Mourinho. What's all that about?
He's staying here, isn't he?
There's no way you're selling him after that, is there?
No, you don't sell people. It was like Robbie Van Persie and Fergie all over again.
It was madness. And like when he scored, he started running through the box, and I'm like, what the f is he doing? It was odd. And then he sets off running, doesn't he? Going for Mourinho. Madness, absolute madness. Is he giving me the finger?
He is, yeah. He wants to stick it in.
Minute. Yeah, so that was a crazy one. Jose and Fellaini, the unlikely couple.
Cheers, man.